Hello guys, today we will be doing the review of Project Elixir ROM and also show you the installation process in the end of the video. Let's go to settings and check about phone. Here you can see Project Elixir version and Android version. You will also get August security patch which is latest, and this ROM is maintained by Satham Hussain, who is also developer of TWRP for our device. Now let's check other settings, network and internet. In this everything is working fine. Mobile data, internet, calling, hotspot, everything is working. Bluetooth is also working. In display settings, brightness, adaptive brightness, all is working fine. You can change font size, display size from here. Night light is also working fine. You can enable 120 Hz from smooth display option. Tap to back is also working in this ROM. In Essence settings, you will get all type of customization for the ROM. Here you can also check the Project Elixir details. You can theme your system here, or you can turn off the material EU if you don't like it. You can also customize status bar icons if you want to do. Here is the some options to customize the quick setting panel. Lock screen customization is also available in this ROM. You can check these out. At last you get advanced restart option from here. There is no such force 90 Hz option for any games. In wallpaper and style, you don't get themed icon options. There is only option to enable disable dark theme. Now if we talk about battery backup, I haven't used it for long, so I can't comment on it. I will update you all in community post. Talk about storage, I got 18 GB occupied on the first boot. I installed some benchmark apps, so now it's 20 GB occupied. In security settings, you get face unlock and fingerprint. Both are working fine. Let's check it. As you can see, fingerprint is working fine. Now just test the face unlock. Face unlock is also very fast, so no problems here. And like all the other ROM for our device, this ROM is also encrypted. In system settings, you get gestures. In this you get system navigation option, swipe to screenshot option, and you get also software update option which is not working. Going back to display settings, you get ambient display option. You can enable it from here. It is working without any issue. Here you can see fingerprint is also working in always on display. Moving to the apps, you will get these basic apps pre-installed. I have installed AnTuTu Benchmark. You will get some game space settings here for your better gaming experience. You can check these out. In Google Photo, this is showing you will get unlimited storage, but I doubt if you will get it. So let me know if you use this ROM. Talk about calling, you will get Google Dialer pre-installed. And in this, mic doesn't work on loudspeaker calls. App opening is very smooth in this ROM. You will get Camera Go. You can install Gcam for better experience. You can see app opening is very smooth and fast. So now check Play Store certification. In settings, here you can see your device is certified, so safety net will be passed by default. Now let's talk about some benchmark scores. I have tested AnTuTu Benchmark. Here you can see you get over 7 log score, which is very good. But I can clearly say that overall performance and smoothness is better than Realme UI in this ROM. So you can definitely give this ROM a try. Talking about quick settings panel, here you will get advanced restart option. You can directly reboot to recovery or fast boot. Double tap to sleep is working fine. Here you can see always on display, and double tap to wake is also working now. Tell me how many of you like this big clock on lock screen. In home settings you will get tons of customizations option. You can check it out here. In widgets you will get Android 12 clock widgets, which looks very cool. So this is it for the review of this ROM. If you have any queries you can ask in comments. Now let's talk about installation process. After rebooting to TWRP, just go to install and flash the ROM. It will take some time to flash, so just keep patience. After flashing complete, wipe Dalvik cache. Press home button, go to wipe, format data and type yes. Click the tick button, it will wipe your internal storage. Now just click reboot system. Your device will reboot in 1 minute, so just wait. Here you can see the Project Elixir boot logo, which looks very cool. And here comes the setup screen. Welcome to Pixel. Just set up the device. Just choose setup offline to finish setup early. So Project Elixir ROM is installed successfully on Realme GT Neo 2. Hit the like button if you like the video, and please subscribe to our channel for more custom ROM videos. Thank you for watching the video. Take care.